This walk is real. Let's go straight into the word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we just thank you for women's empowerment. We thank you for the shift and the move in this season that you're doing in our lives. And Lord, as we walk, God, we ask that you order our footsteps. We thank you. We give you the glory, the praise, and all the honor. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I want to break this down to you real simple. We all know the story of Joseph. You know that he was favored by his father. He had a coat of many colors. And he reveals his dream unto his brothers. And when he reveals his dream unto his brothers became angry and jealous. And they wanted to kill him. So they plotted to kill him. But they threw him in a pit. And one brother, Reuben, stopped the plan of the enemy for him to be killed. And so in that season, God had to shake up his world because we don't know and we don't understand what God was doing in him. And God revealed a dream to him. So that was a promise that was already set forth before the foundations of his life, that God had to reveal that to him. But then once he already knew the plans, God had to shake up his world. So he's in the pit. And what ends up happening is that he begins to be sold into slavery. But God has a plan. He ends up in Potiphar's house. And once again, he became to get favor with Potiphar. And so God began to mold him and shift him. And God began to let him learn the skills because God knew his destiny. God knew where he was going because this walk is rigged. And so we already know that God has predestined our footsteps before we were born. Predestined is just an illustration of God finishing something before he begins it. And so in our mindsets, we have to begin something before we finish it. But God is magnificent that he doesn't even operate the way we operate. So he's in Potiphar's house. God is using him. God is shifting. God is molding him in that place. But what ends up happening? Potiphar's wife becomes to come on to him and tries to lay with him. And you know, Joseph had integrity that he was not going to do it. And so Potiphar's wife, what she does, she ends up lying on him and he begins to be thrown into prison. But God still has a plan for him because this walk with God is real because he already knew what was going to happen, where he was going to take him. So he's sitting here in prison. And what God does is that he makes Pharaoh be upset with his cupbearer and the baker. He throws them into prison while Joseph was there, and they were assigned to Joseph because even that Joseph was in prison, God gave him favor, and he was over many inmates while he was there because every walk, every place, no matter where the enemy tried to shake up or whatever the enemy tried to do, God always gave Joseph favor wherever he was. So what ends up happening, we know that while the baker and the cupbearer were there, they had a dream. And so they were able to tell the dream to Joseph, and he was able to interpret it. And then when he told the cupbearer, he says, please, when you get out of here, please remember me. But we know the story. What happens? The cupbearer gets out and he forgets all about Joseph. But still, God has a plan. It was 2 years later. Joseph had to sit where he was 2 years before God could elevate him because the race is rigged. God already knew what he was going to do in Joseph. He already knew what he was doing, but he had to position him in the perfect situation, the perfect circumstance. And what ends up happening is that Pharaoh has a dream and he does not understand what's going on. But then the cupbearer is reminded of Joseph. And so he tells Pharaoh about him. And then they go get Joseph. But God had to position him. God had to prepare him. God had to mold him for this right now position. So now Joseph is before Pharaoh. And Pharaoh tells him the dream and he positions him. He positions him to the place to where he needs to be for his elevation. And so what ends up happening, he interprets the dream. And so Joseph gives him some type of instructions on this. There's going to be 7 years of bountifulness, and then it's going to be 7 years of famine. And he told them to store up during that time of bountifulness. And what ends up happening is that he said, you need to find somebody that's going to be over this. And Joseph didn't understand. Joseph didn't know that this is what the plan of God. And Pharaoh asked his council, do we know of anybody that can do this? He ends up making Joseph second in command. And women of God, people of God, I just want to encourage you on today to let you know my God is awesome. This walk is real. And we have to understand that God had already ordered our footsteps before we were even in our mother's womb. And I just want to encourage you on today to let you know that this walk with God is real. Keep your head up, woman of God. Keep pushing, keep going. I don't care what obstacles, I don't care if God shakes your world up. I want to let you know that God has already rigged this race, women. I just want to encourage you on today that even though in this season we may feel like God is not doing anything, and we feel like our world is just spinning all out of control, but we have to know that God already predestined our footsteps before we were in our mother's womb, even before the foundations of this world. So I just want to encourage you today and uplift you and build you up today to know, trust in your Heavenly Father, because what this walk is real. Thank you for tuning in with me on today, and I will see you on Fashion Friday. Have a wonderful day.